lovelies, Lauren here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be taking you through a Yogance flow, which is something I teach quite regularly, but I haven't actually recorded it for YouTube yet. So I thought that's what I'd do today. And if you would like to join a session like this live for free with me, you can join me this coming Tuesday, the 23rd of March at 7 o'clock. You'll have to send me a little email. My details are going to be below, or you can leave a comment saying that you'd like to join, and I can send all the details to you then. But it's going to be a live online class, completely free, and just we're going to move and breathe together, and it's going to be lots of fun, I promise you. But for this class, just to give you a kind of a little warning, I suppose, I wouldn't recommend this for absolutely complete beginners to any kind of movement or yoga. But if you have like a regular steady yoga practice, I'd say you'd be absolutely fine. So if you're hoping to join me, of course, there's a little Spotify playlist in the description below if you want to have some music in the background. But when you're ready, come and join me in a tabletop position on your mat. So just arriving in this little tabletop position, you can take a few moments just to kind of circle the shoulders around the wrists. So there are parts of our practice where it's kind of a little bit wrist heavy. So we're just going to spend a few moments just to warm up the wrists. So circling the shoulders round and round. You can change the direction when you're ready. Thinking about gripping the fingertips with the mats. Lovely, well done. And maybe we turn the fingertips out to the side, sway the weight from side to side. Okay, so let me explain this practice a little bit more. Whenever I put these kind of creative sequences together, when I teach them, we're going to be running through the sequence maybe around 3 times, both sides. And the idea is that, just take a moment to spin the fingertips to face back towards you. And the idea is that the more we kind of run through the sequence, the more our body starts to become familiar with it. So the first time we run through the sequence, I always say that's just to kind of get it into our minds, into our brains, letting us process what comes next. And then the second time we run through it, it's getting a little bit more into the body. Maybe we add our own little bits of flavor in there. And then the third time is when we really connect everything to the breath. So hopefully by the third time we know what pose comes after the last, and we know what to expect, what's required of the body, so we can just enjoy it that little bit more. So that's gonna give you a little bit of an idea what to expect from our practice today. But just keep moving up the wrists for me, warming up the wrists for me. Circling the shoulders, swaying the weight side to side, front to back. And then when we're ready, let's move through a little bit of cat and cow. So we can have the shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees, and then dipping the belly down. Inhale as you shine the heart forwards, lift the chest, lift the tailbone, gazing straight ahead. Beautiful. And as we exhale, let's tuck the chin down towards the chest, looking down towards your belly button, tuck the tailbone under, and see if you can push the shoulder blades up to the sky. Let's move through this a couple of times. Inhale, shining the heart forwards, lifting the chest, lifting the tailbone. And exhale. Lovely, moving into your curve. And feel free to really move through this at your own pace. And if you kind of want to break free from this familiar cat and cow, you want to again add your own little style, little flavor into it. Maybe we take the rib cage in a bit more of a circular motion. But again, this is entirely up to you. If you'd rather stick with that kind of structure of a cat and cow, that's entirely your choice. But whilst we're just kind of in our tabletop, just maybe taking a few minutes to explore all this potential movement here. So we're not necessarily traveling anywhere, we're not moving anywhere, we're staying on our hands and knees, but there's still all this potential for different movements. So you can rock it back to a child's pose, you might then ripple it forwards into a bit of a cobra, your choice. Move how you want to move here. And straight away we're kind of adding in this kind of essence of fluidity, keeping everything super smooth. And that's hopefully how we're going to be moving through the rest of our practice today. Lovely, well done. Let's take one more breath in, keep moving, keep exploring. And then let's see if we can keep this movement exploration going as we start to tuck the toes under and fly the hips up to the sky. So coming into a downward facing dog, but we keep this moving. So we keep swaying the hips from side to side, we keep bending the knees. Beautiful, and again you can ripple it forwards into a little bit of a plank pose maybe. Bend the knees, pressing the hips back. Beautiful. Just continuing to explore all this potential movement, finding new places of stretch. Lovely. Maybe this is kind of the first time you have moved today, so really enjoy this. Lovely. Okay, take one more breath in. One more breath out. Inhale, look forwards towards your fingertips, bend the knees, and just start to take a nice and easy walk all the way to the top of the mat. Arriving with the feet hip distance apart, toes pointing forwards. Now we don't need to come to stillness here. In our forward fold, we can keep moving, we can keep a little sway from side to side. Taking a little ragdoll, so you can take hold of opposite elbows if you wish. Let everything in the upper body be super heavy here. Lovely, well done. Take another breath in. Take another breath out. And then as we inhale, let's bend the knees slowly, roll up through the spine, stacking up bone by bone. Take a moment as you come to standing just to loop the shoulders up, back and down. Lovely, well done. Okay, and then from here, we're just going to take a few moments to kind of open up in the hips slightly and also bringing in a little bit of balance. So you're going to ground down through your right foot for me. Spread those right toes down in towards the mat. Just bring left knee in towards the chest. Left palm is going to rest on that left knee. Right hand can come to your right hip. And all I want you to do is circle that left knee round and round. Taking as large of a circle as you can here. So opening that left knee out to the side. And the whole time still remaining nice and tall throughout the rest of the body. So you're still pushing the ground away through that right foot, sending the crown of the head up to the sky. Let's simply change up that direction. So circling the knee the opposite way. And the more we kind of send that knee out to the side, the more of an opening in the hip we're getting. Lovely, well done. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. And then from here, just step that left foot back slightly. It doesn't have to be a massive step. Just making sure you can bring that heel down, square off the hips, bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, lift up through the heart. As we exhale, we're going to take a little pyramid stretch and we're just going to fold about halfway. If your body is feeling kind of super open today and there's that space to go further, you may want to bring your fingertips down towards the mat. I'll leave it entirely up to you, but we're just getting a little bit of length down the back of the front leg. Take a moment to notice this right knee. Are you locking out in the right knee? If that's the case, see if we can bring a little micro bend there. Beautiful. Okay, keep pulling right hip back, left hip forwards. Take another breath in, another breath out, and then sink into that right knee further, then the hands come down towards the mat. And we can hop that left foot back slightly, creating a little bit more distance between the feet. And all I want you to do here, whilst we're in this little runner's lunge, is circle the hips round and round. Now this is going to feel a little bit strange, but you're bending kind of one knee then the other, circling the hips up and down. Beautiful. Now once we've gone one way, let's see if we can reverse it. Lovely, well done. Okay, all about creating space in those hips. Take one more breath in, one more breath out. Pause for a moment in your runner's lunge, plant down through the palms, step it back, down dog. Beautiful. And again, we can take a little pedal out through the feet here, shake it off, bring back that little movement exploration perhaps. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Inhale, looking forwards through the fingertips. And you might take a little walk, or you might just simply step one foot at a time, coming back to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, roll up through the spine. Lovely, well done. Loop the shoulders up, back and down. Exhale here. Let's repeat all of that on the other side. So left hand to the left hip. Ground down through that left foot. Spread those toes. Right knee to the right hand. Take a breath in. Exhale, start to circle that right knee, opening out into that hip. Beautiful. So exactly the same what we did on the other side. And straight away you might kind of feel this really targeting your hip flexors here. I know I do at least. Lovely, well done. And when we're ready, let's change up that direction. Okay, still standing super tall. Okay. One more breath in. One more breath out. Let's step the right foot back slightly. Again, it's not a massive step. Hands to hips, square off those hips. Inhale, heart to sky. Exhale, hinging into your pyramid pose. And again, if there's a lot of space in the body, we can fold a little bit further. But remember, we are still warming up here. Key thing is to check this right knee. Keep a little micro bend there if we can. Lovely, well done. Okay, left hip back, right hip forwards. Take one more breath. One more exhale. Soften into that left knee. Then we can plant the hands down. Let's step right foot back slightly to lift that right heel. And here we go with those kind of freaky little hip circles. So we're moving one way and then the other. Beautiful, well done. So you're bending into both knees. Sending the hips up and down. Lovely, when you're ready, change that direction. Okay. One more breath in. One more breath out. Plant down through the palms. Step left foot back next to right. Down dog. Okay. Let's take a big breath in here. Big breath out. Now let's start to look through our little sequence. So it starts from our down dog. So root down through the fingertips, root down through the left foot. Inhale, send the right leg to the sky. And maybe we take a moment to open out into that right hip. So maybe lift that right knee up to the sky. Let the right heel be heavy here. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, lengthen the right leg, square off the hips. Exhale, right knee to the chest, a little tiger curl. And then you're going to wrap this right leg around the left as many times as we can. We pop the left heel down, turn those left toes out slightly. Right shoulders over the right wrist. We lift the left arm. And we're going to actually take a big circle with that left arm. So we send it up to the sky. Exhale, that left arm circles all the way back down. As that left hand lands, so we're not holding this side plank for long, we unravel the right leg. Now, if you've got the space, I've got a wall next to me, but if you've got the space next to you, you can keep the right leg long, or maybe you keep it bent. So you inhale, send that right leg out to the side. Come through that three-leg dog that we just did. And then let that right foot float down towards the left-hand side. And let's take a moment to just sink the hips down here. Beautiful. So we can take a moment to take the pressure out of the wrists. And we just land here. You've got the right knee bent, left leg long. Let's take an inhale. And then as we exhale, let's fly the hips up to the sky. We come into a little wild thing. And again, we circle that right arm up and over. Heart to sky. Take a breath in. Exhale, right hand comes back down towards the mat. Lift the right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to the chest. Tiger curl again. We softly step the right foot down towards the mat. Now, it doesn't matter how far forwards you're stepping that right foot, because straight away we shift the weight into the right leg. And we find this moment of flight. Sweep the arms back, lifting that left leg so the body is parallel down towards the ground. Lovely. How are we doing? Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Now inhale, lift in the chest, arms to the sky. Left knee comes towards the chest, and again we grow tall here. Beautiful. Take another breath in. Exhale, sink into your standing leg and just cross that left ankle over the right knee and find a little standing figure four. So you send that left knee down towards the ground. Notice how I'm flexing into my left foot to protect that knee. Beautiful. And as the hands come down, the backs of the hands are just going to rest onto that left shin. Beautiful. Take a breath in here. Take a breath out. Inhale, we rise. Left knee comes back to the chest. Reach the arms up. As you exhale, you're going to send left leg back behind you, circling the arms back. Right arm is going to continue that circle, but a left hand comes to the outside edge of that left foot. Right arm starts to sweep forwards. Take a breath in. Exhale into your dancer. So you're kicking left foot into the hand. Stretch right fingertips for me. Take a breath in. Now, a couple of options here. You're either going to slowly release that left foot and come into a little half moon. Right hand comes down towards the mat. Or, again, if we've got that space in the body today, or maybe we want to incorporate this in a little bit later as we move through the flow a couple of times, you're going to keep that hand to foot hold, keep the hips square, and softly dive the chest down so the right hand comes all the way down towards the mat. Keep kicking that right foot into the hand. So either you're here, hand to foot hold, or you're in a half moon. Wherever you are, take a breath in. Take a breath out. Release that left foot if you've got it. Step it towards the back of the mat. You take a big inhale, you rise all the way up. Just circle the arms nice and easy. Exhale, right hand comes down, so you turn to face the back of your mat. Right hand comes down to the inside of the left foot, and we sweep left arm to the sky. Revolved runner's lunge. Beautiful. We can take a big breath in here. Big breath out. And then left hand comes back down to the outside edge of the left foot. And let's simply step left foot back next to right, down dog. Take a moment, have a little pedal out through the feet. And that is our sequence on the one side. So on the first side. So you can take a moment here. If you want to take a little break in between sides, you can come to a little child's pose. I know that we've moved through that quite quickly, but trust me, as the body just keeps going, it will start to sink in that a little bit more, okay? So we don't necessarily have to be worrying about what comes next. The body will know where to go. Lovely, okay. Let's take another breath in. Let's take a breath out. Okay, other side. So we ground down through the right foot. Inhale, left toes to the sky. Exhale, open out into that left hip. Bend into that left knee. Beautiful. So open three-leg dog here. Inhale, lengthen left leg, square off the hips. Exhale, left knee to the chest. And then you wrap the left leg around the right. Right heel lands towards the ground. You may just come to the fingertips of the right hand first, then you circle that right arm into that eagle variation of your side plank. So a big reach of that right arm up. Exhale, it starts to come all the way down. As the right hand lands, shift the weight into the right hand. Unthread this left leg, either straight or bent, depending on how much space you have. Lead with that left leg out to side, come through that open three-leg dog again. Exhale softly, let that left foot fall all the way down towards the right. And again, you can take a moment to sink the hips down. So you really control that lower down. As we move further into the sequence, as we repeat it a couple more times, we won't have this little break, okay? So just bear that in mind. Take an inhale. Exhale, fly the hips to the sky. Left arm rises. Beautiful, lead with the hips. Big breath in. Exhale, left hand comes down. See if we can send left leg up to the sky again. Exhale, left knee to the chest. Beautiful. Softly step the left foot forwards. Now from here, as soon as that left foot lands, we find this moment of flight. We lift the chest, lift the right leg. Lovely, well done. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, you rise. Right knee to chest, arms to the sky. Grow tall here. Exhale, you sink into that standing leg. Right ankle over the left knee. Flex into that right ankle. Let that right knee fall down towards the side. Backs the hands, rest on that front shin. Beautiful. So we kind of take that moment to rise and grow tall, and then we soften and sink. Beautiful. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, rise, right knee to chest again. Exhale, circling the arm and the leg back. Beautiful. And then from here, right hand catches the outside edge of the right foot. Left arm reaches forwards. Exhale, kick the right foot into the hand. Dancer. Beautiful. Take a breath in. If we're feeling super wobbly, maybe we don't go as far, okay? So feel free to minimize. Take a breath in. Exhale, you have those two options. Again, I'm just going to quickly run through them so you can let go of that right foot. Open the body towards the right, left hand comes down, and you take a little half moon. Or you keep grip of the right foot, you send it back into the hand, and you slowly control, ooh, she says, left hand down towards the mat. Beautiful. Wherever you are, hold for a breath. Hold for an exhale. Release that right foot if you've got it. Big sweep up through that right arm. Rise up high. Turn to face the top of your mat. Left hand comes down to the inside of that right foot. And we sweep the right arm back. Beautiful. Well done. Revolved runner's lunge. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Right hand lands to the outside edge of the right foot. And we step right foot back next to left. Down dog. Beautiful. And already that is both sides done. So you might take a moment in your down dog, taking a breath in. Breath out. Maybe you pause, coming into a little child's pose. Lovely, well done. So we can soften for a moment. So again, remember, we're going to be doing the sequence 3 times. So it is still going to be taxing on the body. So do take little breaks here and there if you need to. Beautiful, okay. Okay, fabulous, when we're ready. Let's rise back up to our down dog. We're going to move through the second round and we're going to move just a touch quicker. So if you need to go over it again, beauty of YouTube, you can pause, rewind. That's totally fine by me. I won't even know. Lovely, well done. Okay, let's work through the first side again. So we ground down through the left foot. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, open out into that right hip. Bend into that right knee. Lift it as high as it will go. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen right leg. Square off the hips. Exhale, right knee to the chest. Curve through the spine here. Wrap the right leg around the left. Pop the left heel down. Circle left arm up to the sky. Exhale, let it float all the way back down. As it lands, we unravel the right leg, lift right knee up. Exhale, float right foot down towards the left hand side. Beautiful. We sink the hips down and then straight away we go. Inhale, hips to the sky. Wild thing. Breath in. Exhale, right hand comes down. Right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to the chest. Beautiful. Step that right foot forwards. Find that moment of flight. Trust. Lift the chest, sweep the arms back. Lift that left leg. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, you rise. Arms to the sky. Left knee to the chest. Take a moment to grow tall. Big inhale. Exhale, you soften into that standing pigeon. Left ankle over the right knee. Beautiful. Inhale here. Take an exhale. Inhale again, you rise. Push the ground away. Left knee to chest. Exhale, circle the arms back. Left hand to the outside edge of the left foot. Right arm forwards. Big inhale. Exhale, dancer. Lovely. Remember those 2 options. Inhale. Exhale, make your way down. So right hand, whichever option you take, right hand is going to make its way down to the ground. Kick that left foot into the hand. If you've got it, take a breath. Exhale, release that left foot. Gently let it land towards the back of the mat. You rise, big stretch up. Exhale, right hand lands to the inside edge of the left foot. Left hand to the sky, revolved runner's lunge. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Sink the hips down. Left hand to the outside edge of the left foot. And we step left foot back, next to right, down dog. Beautiful. So I say we moved just that little bit quicker. If you feel like it's too quick for you and you want to move a little bit slower, if you want to take your time a little bit more, that is fine. Don't feel as though you have to stay at my pace, okay? Remember, this practice is for you. It's not for me, it's for you. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Let's have a look at the other side. We're already halfway there. Inhale, left toes lift. Exhale, open out into that left hip, bend the knee. Inhale, lengthen left leg, square the hips. Exhale, left knee to chest. Beautiful. Wrap left leg around the right. Right heel lands. Inhale, big circle of that right arm. Exhale, right arm comes all the way back down. Unravel the left leg. Inhale. Open up to the sky. Exhale, left foot falls down towards the right. You sink the hips down for an inhale. Exhale, we fly the hips up. Lovely, well done. Inhale. Exhale, left hand lands. You come back around, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee to the chest. Softly step it forwards. And find that moment of flight to lift the chest, lift that right leg. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, rise. Arms to the sky, right knee to chest, grow tall. Exhale, sink into that standing figure four. Lovely, well done. Backs of the hands to that right shin. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, rise high, knee to chest. Exhale, circle the arms back, swing that right leg back slightly, outside edge of the right foot, into the right hand, left arm forwards. Exhale, dancer. Lovely, choose your option. Slowly lower that left hand down. So you can soften into that standing leg as you go. Beautiful, breath in, breath out. You release that right foot lands. Inhale, you rise, moment of growth, moment of joy. Exhale, left hand comes down to the inside edge of that right foot. Right hand to the sky. Sink the hips down here, big breath in. Exhale, right hand to the outside edge of the right foot. Right foot steps back, next to left. Down dog. Beautiful. You can stay here. You can keep moving if you wish. Or maybe you come down to that little child's pose. Okay. So you have one more round to go. And this is where we're going to connect the two sides together. So there's not going to be much of a break. And just go for it. If you need to rewind and kind of watch the sequence, that is okay. But just trust, yeah? Most of this class is just about trust. When we find those moments of fight, it's trusting that the body's going to take us there and keep us there, yeah? So we're in this constant state of just trust, okay? Lovely. So wherever you are, maybe let's take one more breath in child's pose or down dog. And then let's make our way back to our down dog if we're not already there. Lovely, full round of breath. Exhale. You've got this. We go. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, open out into that right hip. Inhale, lengthen the leg, square off the hips. Exhale, right knee to chest. Wrap the right leg around. Drop the left heel. Inhale, big circle of that left arm. Lovely, well done. Exhale. Left hand lands. Inhale, open that right knee back up. Maybe you straighten the leg here. Exhale, right foot lands. Sink the hips down. Inhale, you go, wild thing. Beautiful, breath in. Exhale, right hand lands. Right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to chest. Beautiful, right foot lands, and you trust in how you fly. Beautiful. Exhale here. Inhale, rise, lift the chest. Left knee comes in. Exhale, you sink, standing figure four. Beautiful. Combine all of this with your breath. Inhale, rise back up. Left knee in. Exhale, open across the chest as you circle the arms back. Maybe you catch the left foot into the hand, right arm forwards. Exhale, dancer. Big inhale. Exhale, control it down. Beautiful. Once you land, take a breath in. Take a breath out. Release the left foot. Step it back towards the back of the mat. Rise. Big stretch out through those fingertips. Exhale, turn to face the back. Right hand down, left arm to the sky. Big breath in. Big breath out. Circling left arm to the outside edge of the left foot. Step it back, down dog. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Straight away, second side. Exhale, open out into that left hip. Inhale, square off the hips, lengthen the leg. Exhale, left knee to chest. Lovely, wrap left leg around the right, drop that right heel. Inhale, circle the right arm. You've got this. Exhale, right arm comes back down. Beautiful, you inhale to unravel that left leg. Send it high to the sky. Exhale, left foot floats down towards the ground to the right. You sink for a moment, and then you gather your strength. Inhale, you rise. Beautiful. Exhale, left hand down. Left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee to the chest. Softly step it forward. Inhale, you rise. Airplane pose, beautiful. Inhale, rise up higher. Arms to sky, right knee to chest. Exhale, you soften, standing figure four. Beautiful. Inhale, we rise again. Right knee to the chest. Big sweep of those arms back, open across the heart here. Right hand to the outside edge of the right foot. Left hand forwards, inhale. Exhale, dancer. Inhale. Exhale, you drift on down. Beautiful. Lovely. Once that left hand lands, take a full round of breath. Exhale. Gently let go of that right foot. Big sweep up with that right arm. Big inhale. You're nearly there. Keep it going all the way to the end. Exhale, left hand to the inside edge of the right foot. Right hand to the sky. Breath in. Exhale, right hand to the outside edge of that right foot. Plant down through the palms. Step it back. Down dog. Woo, well done. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Lovely. From here, let's just stretch out, shall we? So let's send the right leg to the sky for a moment. Exhale, right knee to the chest. Softly settle the right shin all the way down. Walk that left leg back a touch, and maybe you play with bringing this right ankle further forwards, but just come into a little pigeon pose. You can remain upright if that feels better for you, or maybe you come down onto the forearms. Entirely your choice. Beautiful. Goodness me, so we moved relatively quickly there. So take a couple of deep breaths in. If you want to go over it again, be my guest, enjoy it, go over as many times as you wish. And if we feel like we didn't quite get the sequence today, no worries, there's always tomorrow. This class is going to be here for you to access whenever you feel like having a little bit of a Yogance flow, a little bit of a dance around on your mat. Beautiful. Okay, let's soften here for maybe 3 more breaths. Lovely. If you're like me, you're still feeling that kind of echo of movement. You might be kind of swaying the hips from side to side. or you might be kind of indulging in this stillness, entirely your choice. Let's take one final breath in. Final breath out. Lovely, let's push down through the palms. Let's rise back up. Tuck left toes under. You might need to walk that left knee in a touch and simply push it back, hips to sky, down dog. Maybe shake off the legs for a moment. Feel that rush of blood down the right leg. Wiggle the toes if you need to. And let's come to the other side. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee to the chest. Pop that left shin down. Walk the right knee back. Maybe you swing that left ankle a little bit further forwards. But as you arrive here, you can keep the chest lifted exactly the same as what we did on the other side. Or maybe you start to slowly bring the body down. Beautiful. I always love coming into a little pigeon pose, just to kind of stretch everything out. And it's actually one of those poses that can feel perhaps a little bit exposing as well. As we've moved through this kind of energizing Yogance flow, and we've kind of opened the body and released any tension. So when we come into these still poses, they suddenly feel even more kind of exposing here. And perhaps you're even feeling maybe a little bit vulnerable. So just be super kind to yourselves. Sink into the pose as much as you wish, but if you'd rather ease out, that's totally okay. Let's maybe hold one more breath in. One more breath out. Beautiful. Push yourselves gently up onto your palms, lift the chest. And then from here, gently come to sit onto your left hip. And you're just going to swing that right leg around, and we're going to lengthen both legs out in front. Beautiful. So we've kind of been moving all around here, a lot of balancing into the legs. So we're just going to give the legs a little bit of TLC. So you might give them a little bit of a shake, give the thighs a good old shake, move all the flesh around. Beautiful. Work down the calves. Slowly coming down towards the feet. If you need to, you can bring perhaps one foot in and just circle that ankle around one way and then the other. Beautiful. When we're ready, let's repeat that on the other side. So again, coming down the leg, bringing the ankle in and just circling it round and round. Beautiful. Changing direction, don't forget. Lovely. My ankles always like to creak and crack here. Okay, let's extend both legs out in front, but take a moment to peel the flesh out from your sit bones, so making sure we can really feel rooted down towards the mat. Inhale, rise high, fingertips either side of the body. You can have a little bend in the knees, maybe you slide the heels in. You can also kind of bring a cushion underneath the knees here if that feels better for you. Take a breath in. As we exhale, let's just start to creep the fingertips further forwards. So we're not necessarily thinking about reaching towards the toes, we're just softening into the stretch. I think quite often we always think about seeing how far we go and trying to bring us to that maximum range, but sometimes it's just nice to ease yourselves in at a real gentle, steady pace. And maybe we don't even go to the places that we know we usually can. Maybe we take a little step back, and that's okay. I always like to say, take just what you need from the practice. So we don't always need to be doing absolutely everything the teacher tells us. We can just take little bits here and there and tailor the practice to suit us and our bodies and how we're feeling on that particular day. So as you come here, again, soften into the fold, keeping a relatively long spine if we can, so think about sending your chin down towards your shins rather than forehead down to your knee. And rest, almost resting here, yeah. Hands either side of the legs. And the feet don't have to be kind of actively flexed so much, so we can just let them relax a little bit. Maybe they turn out to the side slightly here. Beautiful. Let's take Maybe 2 more breaths in. One more. Beautiful. And then inhale, slowly walking the hands back towards you, rising up high. And then we're going to let that keep going. So we walk the hands back behind us, slowly softening the body all the way down into the ground. And you might like to take a moment to bend the knees. Soles of the feet come flat down towards the earth, just so we can kind of tuck the tailbone under and get the lower spine down towards the mat as well here. Now as you arrive here, you can sway the knees from side to side, easing out any tension that may be in the hips. You might want to send the legs all the way up to the sky maybe, rotate into the ankles, and again letting the blood flow kind of from the feet back to the center of the body. As I say, we're using our legs quite a lot today. You can even rest the legs up against the wall if that feels good for you. Beautiful. So taking a few moments to do whatever feels good for your body today. Almost like how we did at the beginning when we were working with that little bit of movement exploration. We can continue that movement exploration here, but maybe it has a slightly different intention. Maybe it's softer, smoother. It has that kind of calming effect rather than energizing perhaps. And then when you're ready, once you've done all the things your body is kind of calling out for, let's find a moment of rest in a Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly. This is one of my favorite places to come to, but I know this can be kind of intense on the hips, so I am going to give you a couple of options. So start by bringing the legs together and sending the knees out to the side so the soles of the feet come together. You're still aiming for the spine to be super grounded, the back of the head, the shoulder blades, all the way down the column of the spine. And you might kind of feel that intensity of this posture straight away. And you can choose to whether it's okay for you to kind of sit with it, be with it, or whether it's a little bit too intense. Sometimes we know as we come straight into the posture and we feel that intensity, we can trust that that intensity will slowly dwindle the more time we spend here. But if it's a little bit too much, maybe we stack a couple of blocks or cushions underneath the knees so we can lift the knees a little bit higher. So we're not just relying on gravity guiding the knees down. So yeah, do feel free to bring in any extra props, cushions that you might need. And then with your hands, you might bring hands to the belly, one hand to heart, one hand to belly. You might rest them down by your sides. Or it might be quite nice to take hold of opposite elbow and release the arms up and above behind the head. So this posture almost feels a little bit exposing of the heart space here. Letting the hips open, the heart open. And letting ourselves just breathe and be. Lovely, well done. So there's nothing else required of you here. There's nowhere else you need to be, nothing else you need to do apart from simply exist in this moment, right here, right now, and spend a few moments with your breath. You might begin to notice little things about yourselves here, little changes in how you're feeling. It might be physical changes, anything at all, little sensations here and there. But just remind ourselves that we're not trying to change anything about ourselves here. We're embracing all that we are. And again, just letting ourselves rest. So we're going to take a few more moments here. And then the next time you hear my voice, I'll be gently guiding us out of this Shavasana. So for now, just be, just breathe, just rest. Take a deep breath in through the nose and a soft sigh out through the mouth. Take another deep breath in through the nose and a soft sigh out through the mouth. One more time, deep breath in through the nose and sigh out through the mouth. And then from here, you can gently start to wake yourselves up in a way that feels super nourishing for you. So you might start by gently bringing the arms down by your sides. You might rotate in the wrist a couple of times. You might instinctively want to draw the knees to a close. Feel free to use your hands to help you there. You can sway the knees again. Perhaps you draw them into the chest. Or maybe you're quite happy taking a lovely full body stretch along your mats, just move in a way that feels good. It doesn't have to be anything too precise. But when you're ready, simply rolling all the way over onto one side, the left or the right. And let's keep the eyes closed here if we can. And then softly, using your hands to help you, rising up and come to a comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, nestle those sit bones down into the ground. Palms of the hands find the knees and slide those shoulders down and away from those ears. And as always, we seal our practice together with the final blessing. May the sun bring you new energy by day. May the moon softly restore you at night. May the rain wash away your worries, and may the breeze blow new strength throughout your being. And may you walk through the earth knowing its beauty all the days of your life. And with that, we bring the palms and hands together in front of the heart, and we bow. Namaste. Namaste, lovelies. Thank you so much for joining me today for our little Yogance practice, and that might have felt like a little bit different for you, something you don't normally practice, so I do hope you enjoyed it. As always, do feel free to leave me a little like, a little comment, let me know how you got on, and don't forget, if you want to experience this class live and for free, join me on the 23rd, 7 o'clock London time in the evening, and yeah, let's flow together. But if not, I hope to see you next Sunday on your mat with another free class from me. I'll see you then. Mwah!